Spring break forever.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing part 3 of my Exploring LA series, and in this video, I'm going to show you what I did over my spring break. I got to stay at the Shore Hotel in Santa Monica with my mom for the whole week, and we did a lot of exploring of the surrounding areas, so I thought I would make a video of mainly where to shop and where to eat, and general things to do of 3 different areas around where we were staying: 3rd Street Promenade and general Santa Monica area, Main Street Santa Monica, and Abbot Kinney, which is actually a street in Venice, California. I spent a lot of time in these 3 locations during my spring break, and each of them is really unique and has its own sort of flavor to offer. So before I ramble on too much, let's go ahead and get into the video so you can see for yourself what they're like.
Oh, this my shit. All the girls stomp your feet like this. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. Cause it ain't no holler back, girl. Ain't no holler back, girl.
First up, I'm going to be talking about the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica. Basically what it is an outdoor street with shops and boutiques and stores all along the side of it, and a shopping mall at the end of it. So you have stores there ranging from high-end places like Louis Vuitton to your more quintessential stores like PacSun, Brandy Melville, Urban Outfitters, those types of things. So there's really a place to shop for everyone. There's also little kiosks placed across the promenade with different cute little knickknacks like succulents or like little hats and things like that. One of the fun things about the promenade are the street performers that are usually there, more so concentrated at night. Having these live performances kind of makes the shopping experience fun. It's also great entertainment when grabbing a bite to eat on the promenade. Which brings me to my next point, which is where to eat. A great safety place is the Cheesecake Factory. Everyone knows what their food is like, and the thing that makes this location's cheesecake special is the place that it's located. So you have a gorgeous, gorgeous view from the outdoor patio of Cheesecake Factory of the entire promenade. And there's a front patio and a back patio, both of which are really pretty. I recommend that you call in advance to reserve the booths that have the really great views because they fill up very quickly. Another favorite food place of mine is True Food Kitchen. It is located at the edge of the promenade and the mall, and it has a lot of really healthy, organic, yummy food. And then my mom and I's favorite go-to safety place was Seasons 52. It is a little bit more on the scale of cheesecake in terms of high-endness. Is that a way to say that? Price-wise and in terms of quality and the types of food that are offered, it is more up to par with the Cheesecake Factory than True Food, which is a little bit more casual. But Seasons just has super yummy food. It's located right on Ocean Avenue, so you can see the entire ocean and the Pier of Santa Monica as you're eating and enjoying a lovely meal. If none of these are the option for you, you also have a lot of places on the promenade that are a lot more casual. There's a lot of pizza places, there's a Johnny Rockets. There is a lot going on the promenade, and certainly everyone will find something that they like. Santa Monica also has a farmer's market, I believe every Wednesday and Sunday. It's pretty small and compact, but there's a lot of really nice stuff. On most days, you can also find food trucks lining Ocean Avenue. Next up is Abbot Kinney, which is just like the coolest place in all of Venice. It's become known as sort of an artistic hub for creative, hip, fun people. There are a lot of really unique boutiques there that range from like high-end places to more affordable places. All of the boutiques have very different styles, and so I can't really recommend one, but I do recommend that you go and walk through them all and check them out because they have a lot of really unique pieces. Whether or not you're gonna buy anything, it's a fun afternoon to sort of just wander and do some window shopping. I did do some personal shopping at a boutique called Heavenly Couture, and everything in the store was under $17. I'm not sure if that's a regular thing or a promotion that they had going on, but I found a lot of really cool, unique items there. There are also secondhand stores along Abbot Kinney. You can also shop for things other than clothing, like books, the various bookstores they have.
I've got enough to wanna know it.
terms of food on Abbot Kinney, what it is known for is First Fridays, which is the first Friday of every month. A whole slew of food trucks come to Abbot, and the food in these trucks is incredible. You really can't go wrong with any of the trucks. More regularly, you have sort of an iconic LA staple, which is lemonade. I'm personally not a massive fan, but it's definitely something that as a young person you want to say that you went to LA and you went to Lemonade, so they have one location on Abbot Kinney. Moving up the scale to a little bit of a nicer restaurant is Creation, which is a Middle Eastern inspired sort of healthy fusion restaurant is how I would explain it. They have a lot of really delicious healthy options. I had a hummus and kebab wrap, which was very Middle Eastern inspired with the flavors, but also very American based. So it was a really good sort of blend of flavoring, and probably the most delicious thing that I had eaten throughout my spring break. So highly recommend Creation. They also have a grab and go option. They also have breakfast like acai bowls and smoothies and different things like that. And they have a sit down area as well as a to go area. So highly recommend. And then moving a little bit up the scale is my last recommendation, a place called The Butcher's Daughter, which I believe opened this past January, and they just a few days ago introduced dinner into their menu. So I did have their happy hour portion, and I had some flatbreads and some avocado toast and things like that, and it was all absolutely delicious, and the ambiance is fantastic. So it is definitely a place I recommend you eat at if you find yourself on Abbot. Talk about Main Street, Santa Monica. Again, there are a lot of really cool and individual boutiques that line Main Street that are all varying styles that I recommend that you check out. But the one place that stands out shopping-wise on Main Street is Buffalo Exchange, which is a sort of famous thrift store here in Los Angeles. So I did get to do some thrift shopping from there. Lastly, for food on Main Street, there are a lot of, again, sort of quintessential Los Angelian places that you would have to go visit if you were somebody my age wanting to have that experience of what sort of a typical Los Angeles native would go to. And those places are Earth Cafe, Novel Cafe, and depending on who you ask, Pressed Juicery. These kind of are the basic LA places to go. So if you're looking for a more unique experience, you might want to try a place called Ashland Hill, which my mom went to and really highly recommends. There's also a place my mom went to called Manchego. I might be pronouncing this wrong, but it's a tapas place and she really liked the food there. And lastly, also a place my mom went to and did not bring me along to was the Victorian Basement, and it's so cute and quaint and has a bar or tavern on the lower level, the basement level actually, and then a restaurant on the upper level. So depending on what you're looking for, that place definitely caters to different audiences. But as a whole, you can't really go wrong with any of the places on Main Street to eat and shop. Lastly, I just want to speak to some fun activities that you can do in the area that I didn't get a chance to film but are definitely really cool to check out. One of which is the Santa Monica Pier. It's iconic. It's not as cool and as nice as people would think it is, but it's definitely worth walking down and seeing for yourself. Secondly, there is a place called Camera Obscura, and it is located on Ocean Avenue, a little bit away from the pier. There's a specific camera telescope-esque contraption that allows you to see a really cool view of the Santa Monica area. And this is inside the Camera Obscura building. And then in the building they also put on cool little classes like hat making classes or yoga classes or painting classes and things like that. So if you're in Santa Monica for a prolonged period of time, that's definitely a place worth checking out. And lastly, if you are more athletic, it's definitely worth walking the boardwalk from Venice to Santa Monica. You can walk down, or there's bike paths. A lot of people rollerblade or take scooters or I don't think I saw any hoverboards, but I'm sure you could do that if that's what you're into. But you can walk alongside the ocean. There's also places that you can set up slack lines and do that. There's also volleyball courts and an outdoor like gym area with metal fixtures you can exercise on and different things like that. So it's definitely a fun activity to walk alongside and partake in all sorts of things. And there are also various like little hut restaurants on the beach as you're walking from Santa Monica to Venice. So that is all for my recommendations of what to do, where to eat, and where to shop in Santa Monica, on the Promenade, Main Street Santa Monica, and Abbot Kinney in Venice. I hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully take up one of my recommendations. If you do, I'd love to hear about it in the comments or on my social media, which I will also link in the down bar below. And that is about it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more Exploring LA videos, subscribe to my channel to be notified when they're out. If you want to see my last two videos of the last bookstore in downtown LA or Venice, California, I will link those down below. And that is all for today. Until next time.